This sounds fun so far. This sounds like
If you like thrillers, this is for you. I don't like thrillers.
you don't like just the genre of thriller.
I'm not into thrillers.
Okay.
I find them so
All right.
derivative, and they all have the same beats. But so I generally don't go for thrillers. I'm not a huge fan. It's like
Okay, bold take here, folks.
no, it is a bold take. Either make it an action movie or make it a horror movie. Anything in between is a vanilla milkshake. I just got no flavor. I'm just not into thrillers as much. Or make it like a gritty drama. Like I don't know. I find thrillers. You know when you're watching one, you're like, okay, it's one of those. There's so many of those erotic thrillers, so many of those thrillers of like the evil guy next door, but he's seemingly normal on the surface. But then by like the 50-minute mark, he crosses a line. So let's get to the crossing the line.
Okay.
So
they go to the dinner party.
they go to like a dinner party, and then they get there, and they're like, "Where's everybody else?" And like, "Oh, everybody canceled." Yeah, exactly. See, it's so like beat for beat, right? It's like this fucking plot. And then what ends up happening is like weird shit starts happening at Rebecca Hall, like at Bateman and his wife's house.
Yeah.
So like they have a koi pond and like all the fish are dead one day.
Of course. Yeah.
And then like Rebecca Hall keeps thinking like somebody else is in the house because like she'll just be like doing stuff in one room and then like the tap will turn on in another room.
Oh
like
no.
shit like that. Like as if he's
he's fucking like
he's stalking
in
her
the other room at all times.
And so she's like always at like uncomfortable. And then their dog goes missing at one point, and they're like, "Fucking Gordon, he stole our fucking dog." And like they call the police, and they're like, "Well,
there's no evidence.
we don't." It's almost like you've watched this film before. Yeah, the law can't do anything against the man if we don't have any evidence.
There's no rules.
Yeah,
It says, like,
exactly. I'm sorry, Mr. Bateman. We can't. Our hands are tied by the law because he actually hasn't done anything.
We know this is like
it's like a million fucking movies. You're describing everything.
This is like Cape Fear.
It's
where they're like, sorry, mister, like he's not
thrillers.
actually doing anything.
Well,
like,
the law's inadequate here. God. You know what's better than this? Roadhouse. Roadhouse doesn't fuck around, all right?
Roadhouse.
You get fights, you get fucking hot chicks, rockin' soundtrack, music. It's a fucking like things happen. There's no bullshit where like they go to the cops and they're like, "Oh, the evil guy, the evil big bad guy, we can't stop him." No, Patrick Swayze just fucks his ass up. There's no fucking around, all right?
So you're saying that Jason Bateman should have like throat punched?
Yes.
Gordo.
He should have roundhouse kicked him, followed by throat ripping him.
Oh, okay.
That's what should actually happen.
Yeah.
That's how Swayze would have handled
And
it.
it should have been like,
And then it should have been like hot chicks.
fucker.
Yeah. I'm saying that's a better version of this fucking movie. Like, God, we can't do anything. I'm sorry, Mr. Bateman. I'm sorry, Mr. Bateman. The police department is basically a limp dick when it comes to like thriller movies.
Bateman should go above the law.
Yes.
And take the law into his hands.
There's a reason those Seagal and Van Damme movies got popular, buddy.
I need a shotgun and an unmarked car.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll handle it myself.
Above the law. Out for justice. I don't have time for this fucking dick around bullshit of like, Gordo, get out of my life. I'm not actually doing anything, Bateman. According to the law.
Oh, this sounds great to me.
Fuck the gift. Fuck the gift. I don't know. It's like everyone in it is good. It's just I don't like these kind of movies. I find them so cringy and just so like I just get so annoyed with any of the movies that have the guy that's like, yeah, I'm embedding myself in your life now, but I'm just staying
I'm riding the line.
Yeah, I'm riding the line where I'm going to do things, but the cops aren't going to see me do it. Your cat's going to end up dead, and I clearly did it, but you have no evidence of it. So when you go to the cops, they can't do anything.
Yeah.
I fucking hate those movies because it's like an hour and a half of frustration where you're just like, shoot him. Shoot him. Roundhouse kick him.
Above the law.
Yeah, right. And that's why those movies are fucking awesome. Yeah. I would watch Above the Law and Out for Justice any day over the gift. Yeah, this is no fucking Roadhouse, buddy. This is that's how you handle a fucking bully.
Or, well, I mean, I guess in the end, Bateman was the bully, so I
can't think of one thriller film I like.
You can't think of a single thrill. What about like Silence of the Lambs?
Yeah, that's the one that everybody points at. They're like, you must like Silence of the Lamb. I'm like, yeah, it's okay. Anthony Hopkins is amazing in it. I don't think Jodie Foster is very good in it.
What about like classic like Hitchcock ones, like Rear Window, Psycho?
Oh,
I guess Psycho's
God,
more-
oh
no!
oh no, that spiky-haired boy's coming to kill me.
I don't have your money.
James Stewart. Yeah, no, I'm not a huge Hitchcock fan. I never was into the thrillers. Yeah, I respect Psycho. I very much respect Psycho.
Vertigo.
I don't like Vertigo.
No.
Yeah, I don't like the thriller genre.
Okay.
I don't like these films. Yeah, no.
What about like De Palma?
I'd rather
They're
just
kind of horror.
Same thing. Yeah, like
You like
I don't
Dressed to
like
Kill?
Dressed to Kill, and I don't like the fucking one that everybody likes.
I think that's the one.
No.
Are you talking about Body Double?
Body Double. I watched Body Double recently, and I'm like, yeah, it's okay. It's shot beautifully.
Oh yeah,
It's shot beautifully.
What's his other one? Would that be considered a thriller? The one with Travolta. Fuck, what's that one called?
Hairspray?
No.
Technically, Travolta's in that.
That is true. No, there's a De Palma thriller. With
That is
Travolta.
a thriller because you're like, oh my God, is Travolta's career going to be ruined because of this? Like, you're on the edge of your seat the whole time.
Yeah. So you just don't. You're
I'm
down on thrillers.
I'm down on
the
thrillers.
entire genre, the entire concept of
Erotic thrillers suck.
no thrills for you.
Thrillers suck. They all do the same fucking shit. It's all the same beat for beat. Either go full cock and go horror, or do a drama, or do an action movie. Thriller is just a poor man's version of those other genres, in my opinion. It's like
I don't know if I agree with. that.
No one's gonna agree with me on this. No, I'm in a camp of one, buddy.
Yeah.
Like there's nobody else on this side that are taking it.
So what makes it a full horror from a thriller? What is the distinction?
Well,
there?
are the Friday 13th movies thriller? No, they're horror movies. You have a chase and a kill. And there's no ambiguity there.
Horror is a type of thrill.
No, fuck you.
Action is a type of thrill.
The difference is you don't have the police showing up and being like, we can't do anything to Jason Voorhees because there's no evidence that he's been chopping up these teenagers. No, Jason would show up and like chop into the cops. So like there's no
Okay.
They don't have any of that bullshit. It's very clear. This is the monster. Run from the monster. Stop the monster. Those are horror movies. Thrillers are
Mysterious and nebulous.
It's all nebulous. It's everybody's kind of a bad guy and a good guy, and we can't prove the bad guy's really the bad guy. We don't know.
What about like The Sixth Sense? Is that like a thriller, or is that like a Shyamalan?
It's like a horror drama. It's borderline thriller. But it's not.
Okay.
That's a different example of a thriller because nobody's going after the little kid in that movie, and no one's going after Bruce Willis. So, to me, it's more of a horror drama. But give me a thriller. You come up with a thriller, and I'll go. Okay.
What about the other Shyamalan one, Unbreakable? Is that like a thriller?
That's not a thriller. That's a science fiction drama.
Science fiction drama.
How is that not science fiction? There's superpowers in it. How is it not science fiction?
But it's mysterious.
That is a drama. That is I have it in my store under drama. Yeah. There's like no man, thrillers suck.
I'm gonna look up thriller.
This is the clip, folks. Clip it. This is the clip. Drama thrillers. You give me one fucking good thriller.
Thriller.
Okay, that's the real thriller. They're right. Stop. We're gonna get demonetized.
Yeah.
Do not finish that chord. the Jackson estate. Do not play. There's no way we will get away with it.
I'm gonna look up thriller movies Wikipedia.
Just type in top thriller films all time. The number one is going to be like Silence of the Lambs or some shit. I like how you're just like, nope, there's got to be some, there has to be an exception. I'm sure there is. I just, generally, if you make a thriller, I'm not interested because I find they all have the same beats, the erotic thrillers, somebody's being blackmailed. You need to have a little bit more of a hook for me to get into it.
Let's just view.
Like, is No Country for Old Men a thriller?
I would say so.
I see. I think it's more closer to a drama, maybe even an action movie.
That's not an action movie, though, is it?
It's got a lot of action sequences.
I would say it's like a thriller drama.
Dude, there's a shootout.
I guess so.
See, that's not really in a thriller.
Let's go IMDb. Okay, we'll go IMDb top 100 thriller movies. This
All right.
is by
Number one,
Milktar 7.
Number
user.
one better be Thriller from Michael Jackson.
User Milktar 7 created 9 years ago.
Yeah. Oh, well, this is
Number one, Psycho. Number 2, Chinatown. Very good movie.
Fuck Chinatown.
Number 3, The Tenant from 76. Number 4, The Name of the Rose.
I know that movie.
Blue Velvet. We've got Lynch.
It's okay.
David Lynch.
Yeah, it's okay. You love Lynch.
Manhunter from 86.
Yeah, that's just Silence of the Lambs. It's the same shit.
Yeah, Silence of the Lambs.
Same shit.
Basic Instinct.
Yeah, that's erotic
Douglas
thriller.
You love Paul Verhoeven.
What movie?
Basic Instinct.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's just an erotic thriller.
Falling Down's a thriller.
That is not a thriller. That is not a thriller.
What would you call that?
That is a fucking drama.
Michael
That
Douglas,
is fucking not.
the king of the thriller.
click the link.
Thriller.
No, click the link. What is the first genre listed? Bet you it's drama.
Okay, this is on IMDb.
Bet you it's
Falling
drama.
Down.
Bet you it's not thriller.
Does it show
Yeah,
you?
it's right at the top. Right underneath the title, it says the genre.
Action, crime, drama.
Oh, action, crime, drama. Doesn't sound like a fucking thriller, does it?
Well, is there a category for thriller?
Thank you, folks. There absolutely is. I mean, if
Okay.
crime's listed. All right. Thank you. Kevin
right.
Kevin succeeded in proving
Okay.
my point that there's no good thrillers.
What about 7?
It's okay.
That's a thriller.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay.
None of these are in my collection. You haven't named one that I'm like, okay, that's a masterpiece.
12 Monkeys.
I really like 12 Monkeys.
That's kind of a thriller.
It's science fiction.
Okay.
See how it's got.
Okay.
That's why I said the only thrillers I like are the ones that have that extra thing. You know,
LA Confidential.
Like, you know what the gift should have been? He's like, my gift is.
Where are you going? Okay, let's hear it. What should the gift have been, Justin?
He should have been gifted. He should have had powers.
It would have been funny if the gift was just like dog poop.
No.
And like he lit it on fire and left it
He
on
was
his yeah. That was the final prank.
No, his gift should have been like he should have had powers, Kevin. He should have been he should have been gifted.
Like psychokinetic
yes.
powers.
Yes,
Yeah.
that should have been the actual gift. Yeah.
You blind.
Yes, yeah. He's
Yeah.
like, I've gifted you with this curse that I've had for millennia. Like something like that would have been awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, he could have passed.
Then you would have liked it.
He could have passed along like a voodoo curse or some shit.
Okay, yeah.
You know what's actually okay? This isn't a thriller, but it's close. It Follows.
Yeah, that's a thriller. Oh, it's a
It's
horror.
a horror.
Thriller.
Yeah,
It's a
see?
horror thriller.
See? You can't find one
The
just
Sixth Sense is on
thriller.
here.
That's also horror, by the way.
The Talented Mr. Ripley. That's a great movie.
Yeah.
They've got Sleepy Hollow listed as a thriller. I mean,
Yeah, it's a horror movie.
Okay.
Fuck off.
Memento. That's a thriller, buddy.
It is. It's pretty good. It is pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's more actiony, but it is pretty good. That is thriller for sure. See, like the only thrillers that I like have that horror or science fiction vibe to them, but none of them are in my collection.
Minority Report.
That's science fiction.
I guess it's sci-fi.
You're literally just listening. Hey, can you name more examples of the things I'm describing?
Old Boy.
It's action.
It's got an action
Oh,
scene.
click on the
It's got an
IMDb.
action
Click
scene.
on the IMDb. What is it? What the fuck is the first genre listed?
Action.
Oh, okay. All right. Moving on, folks. Bottom line, thrillers are a waste of your fucking time.
I disagree.